Hey, what is up guys, Seth here, and today I'm bringing you some of the latest and greatest news in Yu-Gi-Oh! And today we're talking about the new card for Ghostricks, Ghostrick no Detenshi, which is also known as Ghostrick Spoiled Angel. And she may look cute, she may look fantastic, but she's got a new win condition, and it is a beauty. So let's get right into this. She has 2000 attack, 2500 defense, and she doesn't seem all that threatening, does she? For a rank 4, how is Ghostricks going to make this? Well, glad you asked, because she is her own downward magician. So when you can also XYZ summon using the Ghostrick XYZ monster you control as XYZ material, except of course the Spoiled Angel herself. So XYZ materials attached to that monster also become XYZ materials on this card, of course. Now, when this card has 10 XYZ materials, and this is the easiest part, 10 XYZ materials attached to it, you win the duel. Easy as that. You win the duel if you get 10 XYZ materials, but that's not all. Once per turn, you can detach one XYZ material from this card, add one Ghostrick spell trap card from your deck to your hand. Now you don't want to be detaching XYZ materials, and in Ghostricks it's easy enough to be drawing cards. You know, you've got Ghostrick Spectre, you can always just attach cards to it. So, what is their other effect? Well, once per turn you can attach a Ghostrick card from your hand to this card as an XYZ material. How good is that, guys? How good is that? She will only need 7 turns on the field. If you overlaid her with an Alucard, or you overlaid her with the Dullahan, or the Succubus or So Cute boss, whatever way you want to say it, if you overlaid her that way, you only need to wait 7 turns. 7 turns and you will get your win. Simple as that. Now it's not very difficult for you to be stalling out the game for 7 turns. However, of course, I am aware of how broken this format is, and how much there is ability popping. You know, the amount of monster effects that pop something like Judgment Dragon and Firehand and Murotech. So we've got a few ways for you guys to speed up this process. We've got, starting off, overlay capture. Now this seems a bit situational, but when your opponent controls an XYZ material monster with XYZ material, I should say, and you control an XYZ material, an XYZ monster, and it can have XYZ material, you can detach all XYZ materials from your opponent's monster, and if you do, attach overlay capture to the monster that you targeted as XYZ material. So he loses all his XYZ materials and you gain overlay capture as that. It doesn't seem all that great, does it? However, it's usable. It's usable. Overlay regen. Simple card. Simple spell card. Target one XYZ monster you control on the field. Attach this card to it as an XYZ material. Easy 1-for-1. So you immediately get that plus one XYZ material, and that's you 1 turn closer to getting that 10 turns, so 10 XYZ materials for that one, that win condition. The overlay eater is also available. You can banish a card from your graveyard, take one XYZ material from a monster your opponent controls, and attach it to an XYZ material you control. An XYZ monster you control as XYZ material. So he's usable. I wouldn't suggest it, but he is usable. Now, if you don't want to go for that option, there are plenty of utility cards within Ghostricks. This is what I'm talking about, Ghostrick Knight. Now, Ghostricks don't see a lot of play, but this card is so good. While a Ghostrick monster is on the field, your opponent cannot flip summon. When this card in your possession is destroyed by your opponent's card and sent to the graveyard, your opponent cannot declare attacks for the rest of this turn. So, either way, it's protection for your cards. However, you can add Ghostrick Knight with Spoiled Angel. Spoiled Angel allows you to detach one XYZ material and add a Ghostrick spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. And again, I'll mention, you can attach one Ghostrick card. It can either be a spell, trap, or monster. As long as it's a Ghostrick card, you can attach it to Spoiled Angel as XYZ material. So you add Ghostrick Knight, and it's up to you whether you want to attach it as XYZ material or set it down onto the field, and then flip it up on on your opponent's next turn after you've activated this card, Swords of Concealing Light. which, when this card resolves, all monsters your opponent controlled, when this card is activated, are changed to face down defense position. Monsters your opponent controls cannot change their battle positions. Destroy this card during the second standby phase after activation. So, remember that Ghostrick Knight does not allow your opponent to flip summon. So the only way he can you can flip them back up is something like Book of Tayo, or he'll have to tribute them, or destroy them. He'll have to destroy his own cards in order to get his own cards off the field. And then something like, let's say, Lightsworn. If Lightsworn fill their field, if you can stall out a turn and make them fill their field, you know, you get 2 Spectres onto the field, and then you activate Swords of Concealing Light. You overlay the 2 Spectres, make Dullahan, and then you overlay up into the Spoiled Angel after the Dullahan. You get the Spoiled Angel to the hand and onto the field, and then you add the Ghostrick Knight to your hand, and your opponent cannot flip summon that JD, that Blaster, the Dragon Ruler. It doesn't matter. It's doable, guys. It's a new win condition, something I'm really interested in playing, and our card art, something about Ghostricks, guys. Ghostricks are one of the most fun archetypes I've played in a long time. Their art is cool, their effects are cool, and you know, with this win condition, it's given Ghostrick something else to aim for. It doesn't have to be a Ghostrick Dark Creator deck anymore. It can be a stall until your opponent, you know, your opponent can't do anything, and win the duel when this card gets 10 XYZ materials. So, there it is, guys. I'm going to be testing this out as soon as possible, as soon as it comes to Death Row, and you know, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.